Hi ChatGPT.
Hey, I'm here. Glad you're back. What can I help you with now? If you have any other questions or just want to discuss something else, I'm ready.
What does the phrase lasting habits mean?
Sure. Lasting habits are basically behaviors that become a natural part of your life. They stick around because you practice them consistently, even when the initial excitement fades. So instead of just a short term push, these habits become part of who you are.
What is the secret to building lasting habits according to the topic?
Yeah, so the secret is really about starting small and being consistent. You build tiny, doable actions into your daily routine, keep them regular, and over time they stick. So it's less about big, sudden changes and more about small, steady steps.
How can small daily actions lead to big change?
Yeah, so when you do small daily actions, they compound over time. Each little step might seem insignificant, but together they build momentum. Eventually, those small habits create a ripple effect, leading to big, lasting transformation in your life.
Why is consistency more important than motivation?
Yeah, exactly. Motivation is kind of like a flash, it comes and goes. Consistency, though, is what keeps you on track, even when you don't feel like it. So, showing up regularly, even in small ways, is what makes the biggest difference.
How does setting clear goals help in habits building?
Yeah, so when you have clear goals, it gives your habits a purpose. They act like a roadmap. You know exactly what you're aiming for, so each small habit moves you closer to that bigger vision. It also helps keep you motivated because you can see progress along the way.
What role does discipline play in developing good habits?
Yeah, discipline is really the anchor. It's what keeps you going on the days when motivation is low. Without discipline, good habits might fizzle out. But when you commit to showing up, even when it's tough, that's when habits really form and stick.
How can a person stay motivated while building new habits?
Yeah, staying motivated often comes from connecting your habits to a deeper why, like your values or a bigger goal. And also celebrating small wins, having a support system, and visual reminders can all keep that spark alive, even when things get tough.
Why should bad habits be replaced with good ones?
Exactly. The idea is that if you don't just stop a bad habit, but actively replace it with a positive one, it fills that same space. So instead of just avoiding the old habit, you're reinforcing a new, healthier pattern in its place.
How can tracking progress improve habit formation?
Yeah, tracking progress is really motivating because it gives you a sense of accomplishment. When you see how far you've come, like marking off days or hitting milestones, it builds confidence. Plus, it helps you spot patterns or slip ups so you can stay on track.
What are some examples of positive habits?
Yeah, absolutely. Some examples could be things like daily exercise, eating a balanced diet, reading regularly, meditating, drinking enough water, or even getting better sleep. Each one is a small daily practice that adds up to a big positive impact.
How does the environment affect our habits?
Yeah, the environment is a huge factor. When your surroundings support your habits, like having healthy snacks visible or a tidy workspace, it makes it so much easier to stick with them. On the other hand, a distracting or chaotic environment can really derail your progress.
Where is patience necessary for building lasting habits?
Exactly. Patience is necessary because habits take time to form, sometimes weeks or even months. Without patience, people give up too soon. But if you trust the process and keep at it, those habits really do become long term.
How can rewards encourage habits formation?
Yeah, rewards are really effective because they give you that positive reinforcement. When you celebrate small milestones or treat yourself for sticking to a habit, your brain starts associating that habit with a reward. So it keeps you engaged and motivated to keep going.
What challenges do people face when mm, trying to build habits?
Yeah, a lot of times people struggle with things like procrastination, losing motivation, or just not seeing immediate results. They also might get overwhelmed if the habit feels too big or they don't have a clear plan. So, those are some common hurdles.
How can a daily routine support long time, long term habits?
Yeah, a daily routine is like a backbone. When you anchor your habits to a certain time or part of your day, like every morning or right after lunch, it becomes a natural part of your rhythm. That structure helps you stay consistent and makes the habit easier to maintain long term.
Where do many people fail to mention new habits?
Yeah, a big reason is that they expect instant results or they don't make a clear plan. Sometimes they just rely on willpower alone or they don't account for setbacks. So, without a realistic approach or patience, it's easy to give out too soon.
How can friends and family help in building good habits?
Yeah, friends and family can be a huge support. They can keep you accountable, cheer you on, and even join you. Like if you have a workout buddy or a habit partner, just having that emotional support makes a big difference, especially on tough days.
What is the connection between habits and success?
Yeah, there's a huge connection. Success is often the result of daily habits repeated over time. The small, consistent actions you take, like showing up, practicing, or building skills, add up. So your habits essentially shape your trajectory towards success.
How can lasting habits improve a personal life?
Yeah, lasting habits can really transform your life because they create stability and progress. Once these positive routines are in place, you tend to feel more in control, less stressed, and you have a clearer sense of purpose. So they really boost overall well being.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.